Steve
This is a
Drzdowski here, CTO and
demonstration of
co-founder of
Flip4Mac.
nuMVC. In our last video, we show an example of our canonical use case where an organization is able to implement a brand change across multiple digital channels with a couple keystrokes. Today I'm going to take you through the nuMVC architecture that makes all this possible. nuMVC was built from the ground up with integration in mind. Since the goal of nuMVC is to connect disparate systems, we have created several different methods in which systems can talk to nuMVC. The system is built upon a full RESTful framework that allows other systems to
This
easily
is a
tap into the features
demonstration
of
of
nuMVC.
Flip4Mac.
We also have a JavaScript API that makes accessing nuMVC features simple and easy for JavaScript-enabled applications. And lastly, content can be easily distributed directly from the admin panel via built-in features called vehicles and channels, which we'll talk more about in a bit. First, let's go through this diagram that shows how the nuMVC flow works. The whole process starts in the top left with a person creating content and continues counterclockwise. Content creators access
This
the
is a
nuMVC admin
demonstration
panel to
of
create their
Flip4Mac.
content and documents. This admin panel sits on top of the content management framework that interacts with the CMS via its API. Once content and documents are published, they are referred to as assets. These assets can be accessed or distributed using the available APIs. Using the Vehicles or Channels feature allows for users to create digital distribution channels via pre-built integration points directly from the admin panel. Think of a vehicle as a piece of mail. Certain information must accompany the mail
This is
in
a
order for it to reach its
demonstration of
destination,
Flip4Mac.
and a channel can be thought of as the mailman that carries out the delivery of the mail. This method allows organizations to distribute their assets to disparate systems at the ease of a couple keystrokes. It also handles the syncing of content if any asset changes. Once content is received by third-party systems, these systems then make their content available for content consumers. In many cases, the content is able to talk back to the nuMVC system, allowing for interesting analytic and personalization
This is a
capabilities.
demonstration of
Consumers can then
Flip4Mac.
access the nuMVC mobile application or web portal to view content, which provides organizations an easy way to share content among partners, clients, and employees. Now let's go through some of the important objects in nuMVC that enable our unique content management and distribution features. Starting on top are a few objects that are shared amongst all other objects. All objects are able to be shared amongst people. Notes can be created for collaboration purposes. History is shared
This is a
and contains any
demonstration
changes made
of
to an object
Flip4Mac.
for audit purposes. And lastly, each object has metadata associated with it for management purposes. The base object for content is a template. A template is created by a content manager and defines how content and documents are created. It is essentially the content governance feature in nuMVC. From these templates, content and documents are created. A document is a collection of content. Content is a collection of elements. And an element is simply multimedia, text, or
This is a
HTML.
demonstration of
Documents are
Flip4Mac.
then created using our WYSIWYG tool we named Dragly. Dragly allows content creators to customize how their documents are viewed based on device, location, and user. Once a content creator is ready to publish content or a document, it goes through a workflow. If it's successful, then it becomes an asset. Assets can then be paired together with vehicles, which creates a channel. The channel then distributes the content out to content consumers. In our next video, I'll be taking you through a demo showing
This
how
is a
all this stuff works
demonstration
in action.
of
Hope you
Flip4Mac.
enjoyed this video displaying some of the features available in nuMVC. Get a hold of us via email, Facebook, or Twitter. Thanks for your interest in nuMVC, the intelligent content platform.